today. Hopefully you are well. As you see, we are here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We are taking over the Packers today for another 5-year rebuild. Leave your bets down below. How many Super Bowls or playoff appearances will we get? As you saw in the last installment of rebuilds here, our Miami Dolphins one, it was fun. I liked what we built, but it didn't translate too much into wins, which is unfortunate, but sometimes it's just the way things go. Once again, our EXP sliders are 150 in all positions, except for kickers and punters, which are 300. If you want to do the same style I do. Alright, so here is what our team is looking like. We're spearheaded by Aaron Rodgers. We have Jordan Love waiting in the wings for whenever Aaron Rodgers goes and retires. He didn't retire until, I think, going into year 5 of the Dolphins one. So we'll see what happens there. Devontae Adams, our next best player. Then we got our 2 cornerstones in the line here. But offensive line and tight end, I look to improve. Our receiver room is somewhat decent, but we could use some help around Devontae as well. Going on to the defensive side of the ball, our DNs are trash. And we got the Smiths on the outside. Christian Kirksey coming over from the Browns in the offseason. Our safeties are decent. And then the big guy, Jair Alexander, is our cornerstone of the defense here. So we're looking to maybe get some middle linebackers that are decent and DNs. But mostly we have a pretty solid setup. We're going to make... Yeah, let's keep MVS as our slot guy. Josh Jackson's going to be our slot corner. But yeah, and Aaron Jones is going to be our every down guy. But let's see what we can do with the Packers. Alright, week 1 of year 1 is upon us. And we are currently sitting at an 84 overall team, 85 offense, 83 defense. We ended up making a signing during preseason. We picked up Jabal Sheard and moved him over to right end. And then we also picked up Logan Ryan. Like, you saw us pick up Logan Ryan in the Dolphins rebuild. It's much the same. We're going to pick him up again because he goes from 91 to 73 from our overall drop-off between Jair Alexander and Kevin King. So I needed something to fill up that gap a little bit. But other than that, no real big changes to the offense or defense for that matter. MVS is still going to be our slot guy, even though I'm leaning towards Lazard being the slot guy. Try to boost him up. So I think that's what I'm going to do. We're going to put Lazard at slot. And then outside of that, we are good to go for simulation. We're going to make the playoffs as our thing. So let's see how the Packers do in year number 1. Alright, so a minor change from the Dolphins rebuild to now. I'm going to use custom draft classes over time. This is the 2021 class from C4. His link will be down below. And I've also decided to do my own scouting, because CPU scouting led me astray many a time. So I'm going to try to use human players, like actual college players, when I can. But it's still early in the Madden cycle yet. we'll get better draft classes and all that coming up soon. Alright, so we're at the halfway point, and we're 5-3, tied for first in the division with the Lions right now. And we're a half game ahead of the Bears, which is always a good idea, because hashtag fuck the Bears. Contracts. Kenny Clark. Instant. You take that money, bro. Alright. Kenny Clark is re-signed. Bakhtiari. Have this money, bro. Now, Aaron Jones. We'll throw him an offer. Signed. Perfect. Now, if we go all the way down here with Logan Ryan and Jabal Sheard, we'll worry about that when it comes that time. Now, Funchess. Maybe. We're going to let Jamal Williams walk. We don't really have an option right now. Another option at center at the moment. So we'll throw Lindsley an offer. You know what? Let's throw Funchess an offer, see what happens. Okay, he wants more money. So, I could probably draft better, but we'll see what happens. But on to the second half of the season. So here we are in the playoffs, 11-5. Let's do the upgrades quick. We won the division, far and away won the division. So let's check out our stats on the year. Aaron Rodgers, 4,100 yards, 34 touchdowns, 16 picks. That's a little out of the normal for Mr. Aaron Rodgers, but Aaron Jones had 1,100 yards, 11 touchdowns. Let's get it. Jamal Williams at 506. To add to that, Devontae Adams was our number one receiver, 968 yards, 11 touchdowns. Funches, 867 and 7. Mercedes Lewis, 730 and 6. Alan Lazard, 604. MVS, 532 and 2, with Jones and Williams and Jay Sternberger getting 3 touchdowns. Touchdowns all around. Ooh, Lane Taylor only gave up 1 sack all year. That's impressive. But anyway, defensively, Christian Kirksey, 115 tackles on the year, 6 of those being TFLs and 1.5 sacks. Sacks, Zadarius Smith at 10, Jabal Sheard 9.5, Kenny Clark 6.5, Preston Smith 4.5, 3.5, 2.5, 1.5, 1.5, 1.5. Good year for sacks. Interceptions, Zadarius Smith and Logan Ryan led the team in interceptions with 2. Jair did not have a pick. Intriguing. We did get a safety by the hands of Jabal Sheard. No kick return touchdowns, nor punt return touchdowns. If we look at the yearly awards, with the 7th offense and the number 1 defense. Let's go. Deshaun Watson ended up winning MVP. Coach of the year was Sean Payton. Matt LaFleur was 5th. Zeke won Offensive Player of the Year. Aaron Rodgers, number 9 on that list. Khalil Mack, Defensive Player of the Year. No Packers there. Offensive Rookie went to DeAndre Swift of the Lions. CeeDee Lamb and a bunch of A.J. Dillon, who's the backup of the backup, was 9th. We're just gonna pretend like that's not a thing. So I'm gonna say the official Rookie of the Year is Isaiah Simmons and not Nigel Bradham. It's Everson Griffin, also veterans. Like, what? So we're gonna say Isaiah Simmons is the official Defensive Rookie of the Year. Because I don't know if Terrell Burgess is a rookie or not. But I know Isaiah is. Tom Brady, best QB in the NFC. Aaron Rodgers 5th. Zeke Jones was 3rd. Julio, Devontae Adams was 6th. best O-line. Bakhtiari was number 2 behind Zach Martin. Our D-line gets no love. Zadarius Smith 5th on the linebackers list, but Khalil Mack ends up winning that. Justin Coleman wins DB of the year. No Packers there. And Mason Crosby 4th on the kickers list. So not much for individual success, but 7th and 1st for offense and defense respectively. That is lit. Here we are going into the sim against Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Alright, here we are in the sim. No scores yet. Forgot I wasn't clicked into the screen. Tampa Bay going down, getting the field goal. But the Packers trying to get a touchdown, and they do. 7-3 over the Buccaneers. But the Buccaneers end up going down and getting a touchdown. Aaron Rodgers bringing us back, getting us to 14-10 going into the half. And now the Packers knocking on the door again. 17-10 Green Bay. In the Battle of the Bays. Something we used to get twice a year, but don't anymore. 24-10 Green Bay over Tampa Bay. And that'll do her. Aaron Rodgers outduels Mr. Tom Brady. 24-10. Stats for the Packers. 27-39 for 301 and 2 scores for Aaron Rodgers. 18 attempts, 85 yards. But Jamal Williams got a rushing touchdown. Devontae Adams, 114. Our 2 touchdowns were Lazard and Funchess. Defensively speaking, 2.5, 3, 4 sacks on the day. 2.5 from Zadarius Smith. 3 interceptions by Jair Alexander on Tom Brady, making up for the 0 he had in the regular season. So the Packers are moving on to the divisional round. Alright, here we are. Lambeau against Atlanta. And Atlanta marching down the field right away, getting this touchdown to start it off, but the Packers end up meeting that touchdown and then running it back double, triple, 21 unanswered points by the Packers. 28 unanswered by Green Bay. 35 unanswered before they finally get 10 more points. It's safe to say that your Green Bay Packers are going on to the NFC title game. 49-24. I cannot wait to see the stats of this one. Did the game just crash on me? I sure hope not, 'cause that would suck. Once I'm in the stats menu, I'll be right back. Quick update for you. The game did in fact crash, and then there was an update. So, what I'm going to tell you is I might have to force win the playoff game against Atlanta. You did see us win 49-24. So, if I don't have to force win it, we'll go over the stats. But if I do have to force win it, then I'll make that known then. But did not expect a game crash and an update to follow directly after. So, here's to hoping our 49-24 win will be in the official record book. As you see here, it saved the game that it said we were in the game, but due to the game crash, it wiped out our entire progress for it. So, unfortunately, we will have to force the win. But you guys did see it. We won 49-24. So we are going to do that. Excuse the belch there. We are going to do that force win. Excuse me. And we're going to go on to the NFC title game. see it has now 2 starts. Forced home win. That's not the way I wanted to go about it, but when things crash on you and then it decides, hey, you have no game progress when it lets you back in, there's no way around it. But let the video history show that the official score of the divisional playoff between the Atlanta Falcons and Green Bay Packers was 49-24 Green Bay. On to the NFC title game, where we shall be facing the New Orleans Saints, one step away from the Super Bowl. Alright, here we are. Packers, Saints. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson ended up picking us off, but we're down 7-0 10-0 right now, but we're getting back into the game, and then we're down 10-7. Saints have the ball. They're up 17-7. It's still anyone's game right now. We can still come back. 6 point. Ooh. Oh, we're up by 1. The Green Bay Packers coming back. And we are up 35-28. And that will be the final. We were down at one point, 20-7. But Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers coming back to take us to the Super Bowl in year number 1. 38-50 for 415 and 2 scores and a pick. Aaron Jones had 88 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jamal Williams pitched in a touchdown as well. Devin Funchess, 11 catches for 76. Devontae had 9 catches for 108 in the score. Mercedes Lewis pitched in the other touchdown. Defensively, Oren Burks led in tackles, 2 sacks. Kenny Clark, 1.5, combining with Dean Lowry. Then the Smiths both got a sack. No interceptions, however. But the Green Bay Packers are headed to the Super Bowl. But I want to look at re-look at the score summary here. We were down 20-7 before a 21-point fourth quarter. And then that's 7, 10, 17, 20. 20-7 before it was all Green Bay the rest of the way. Here we are in the Super Bowl. In a Super Bowl rematch, long awaited. The Green Bay Packers will be facing the Kansas City Chiefs in the Super Bowl in a rematch of Super Bowl number 1. Down 28-7 in the first half, but we do end up getting a field goal, but we're now down 35-10. Can the Packers pull off another miracle comeback like they did against New Orleans? It's not looking like it, though. 42-20. They're looking like too little, too late. Too little, too late. The Kansas City Chiefs end up defeating the Packers in the Super Bowl, 45-27. The miracle run for Green Bay comes to an end, and the Chiefs get revenge over their loss in Super Bowl 1. We have no money for free agency, but that's not what I'm worrying about right now. As you see, Zadarius Smith is now a superstar X Factor. Got it during Super Bowl week. His ability is relentless. He is out of my way and Mr. Big Stop as his abilities. but we literally have no money to use in free agency, so it's pretty much on to the draft from here. Decided to make a little move, get Quentin Nelson 2 third rounds, and this year's 4th for him. Alright, y'all, draft recap time. Not entirely great, but not bad either. So, Tylan Wallace is our big pick at 31 in the first. Hidden Dev, 73. Then we have Levi Owenwood, name I can't pronounce. We're actually going to be moving him over to right end. That's where he's going to go. He's going to basically take what the job of Jabal Sheard was. And then we got Deshaun White, 64, scheme fit, but a normal dev. We also picked up Baron Browning, 63, normal. And then Jaden Blue was just our 7th round pick. Nothing too fantastic as far as our draft goes, but decent enough. So, on to year number 2. Well, friends, week 2 of year 1 is here, or year 2, I'm sorry. We just did year number 1. The fuck am I talking about? Alright, we are rocking 86 overall, 89 offense, 83 defense. I could get that defense better, but let's see if we can make it back to the Super Bowl. Alright, we are at the midway point, and we're 7-1, leading the NFC North. And we've run into a bit of a debacle. We don't have the money to re-sign Davante Adams. Oof. I'm probably going to have to franchise tag him at the end of the year. But we can try to re-sign the punter. Hey, we got the punter. MVS has had 2 dev trade scenarios last 2 seasons and didn't come through on either of them. But he's been improving, so I'll throw him something. I'll throw him this, see what happens. Okay, he signs up. But we're gonna have to franchise tag Adams. There's no way around that one, so I'll see you in the playoffs. Back in a familiar position, we are in the playoffs once more. We would have been the number 1 seed, but Philly had the tiebreaker there, so no week off for us, but that's cool. Checking out the season stats here. 4,200 yards for Aaron Rodgers, 39 scores, 10 picks. Rushing, Aaron Jones over 1,000 with 11 scores. A.J. Dillon pitched in 3 touchdowns. Aaron pitched in 1. Davante Adams was your leading receiver with 1,200 yards and 14 scores. I'm so franchise tagging your ass. Tylan Wallace in his rookie year, 985 and 11. MVS 717 and 6. 650 and 3 for Sternberger. And goes down from there. All under 10 sacks, that's good. Adrian Amos led the team in tackles with 101. TFL's 18 from Big Kenny Clark. But for sacks, Zadarius Smith had 9, 7.5 for Clark, 6 for Lowry. Levi Owen was a really long name I can't pronounce. With 4.5, 3.5 Preston Smith. Now let's look at interceptions. Christian Kirksey and Jair Alexander both had 4 interceptions. Looks like picks on the whole were up. But no defensive touchdowns. Tylan Wallace had a kick return touchdown this season. Go you. But no punt return. And now let's take a look at we were 13th in offense. The number 1 defense again. There you go, Green Bay. Cam Newton ended up winning MVP. Aaron Rodgers was number 5. Coach of the Year was Kevin Stefanski. Matt LaFleur was number 3. Offensive Player of the Year was Russell Wilson with Aaron Rodgers the runner-up. Trevor Lawrence of the Washington football team was 9th on Offensive Player of the Year. DPOY went to Aaron Donald. No Piakas here. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Tylan Wallace was 3 with Trevor Lawrence winning it. Defensive Rookie of the Year was Dylan Moses with Onwu Levi at number 6. Aaron Rodgers wins Best Quarterback. Zeke for running back. Julio. Quentin Nelson, Best O-line with David Bakhtiari at number 2. Aaron Donald. Fred Warner. Mike Hughes for DBs. Jair was 8. So, Aaron was 2nd in the NFL for passing touchdowns, though, so that's kind of cool. Anyway, time to go to Lambeau once again. Atlanta, Green Bay, wildcard round. Here we are, snowy Lambeau Field. It's the Packers going up 7 on Atlanta. But we're driving down the field again. Don't get any points out of it. But now we're up 14-0 into the second quarter. Atlanta not doing much to stop the Green Bay offense, who's now up 3 scores. And just like that, Green Bay is up 28-0. Atlanta getting blanked in the wild card round, 28-0, your final score. The Green Bay Packers moving on to the divisional. 20 of 32 for 222 and 3 scores for Mr. Aaron Rodgers. We done discount double checked him. That's for sure. Rushing, Aaron Jones hit 86 yards in the score. Tylan Wallace was your leading receiver with 76 yards and 6 catches. Sternberger had a touchdown, 45 yards. 3 catches for MVS, 2 of which being touchdowns. Offensively, Adrian Amos led the team in tackles. 3 sacks, 2 for Dean Lowry, 1 for Zadarius Smith. Then Kadar Holman, Oren Burks, and Jair Alexander all getting interceptions in this game. We eaten on our way to the divisional round. Alright, here we are against Seattle. Seattle going up 7-0 right away. But the Packers answer back and go up 14 unanswered points. There we go. Seattle puts up a field goal. Green Bay getting another touchdown. Seattle only going for field goals right now. And the Packers get themselves a field goal. 24-19 the current score. Green Bay marches down the field, goes up 31-19. The Seahawks staying in it. And the Packers end up holding off the Seahawks. 31-26 your final score. The Packers going back to the NFC title game. 26-37 for 344 and 4 scores by Aaron Rodgers. With 2 interceptions, though. 86 yards on the ground for Jones. Devontae Adams, 168 yards and 2 touchdowns on 12 grabs. Tylan Wallace, 77 yards on 5 grabs. Sternberger and DeGuara have the other touchdowns. Christian Kirksey led the team in tackles. Sacks were down. Only 2 sacks. Zadarius Smith with 1. Kenny Clark and Preston Smith combining for the other. No picks to speak of. But we are heading to the NFC title game. That is some bad photoshopping on Brady there. We are heading to the AFC title game after we upgrade this, or NFC title game rather. Who are we facing? Let's find out. We're facing the Niners. Let's go. Alright. The Niners coming up into Lambeau. Going up, getting a touchdown, but the Packers battling back, getting a touchdown of their own. And San Francisco going up 14-7, but Green Bay answering with a field goal. And goes right back down the field to get a touchdown. The Packers looking to go to a second consecutive Super Bowl. But the 49ers hold a 1-point advantage at the moment, but now it's a 2-point lead for Green Bay. And now getting a touchdown right at the end of it when they need one. And the Green Bay Packers are headed back to the Super Bowl. I think the game might have crashed again. The game crashed again, guys. So, again, like we did in the last season, I'm going to have to force win. You saw the win. It was there. We'll see you in the Super Bowl. As we are now in Super Bowl week here, Kenny Clark went up to an X Factor. Let me click on him, thank you. He went up to X Factor. There it is, and his ability is Reinforcement. Using run blocks, he has Instant Rebate and Inside Stuff as abilities. And we shall go on to face the Baltimore Ravens in the Super Bowl. Alright, it's time. Ravens, Packers, Super Bowl. The Green Bay has the ball, going down, coming away with a field goal. They're still, I was going to say, clean the field there. Baltimore goes up 14-3. The Packers just not being able to stop Lamar Jackson right now. And not being able to do anything offensively. But maybe a little too late. The Baltimore Ravens end up destroying the Packers 34-10. 2 consecutive Super Bowls, 2 consecutive losses. Alright, draft recap time. But first, I do want to implore, because I did sign some people. I just forgot who I signed. I gotta oh yes, we signed Mark Andrews over in free agency. God damn it, controllers, shut up. And we got Rashaan Evans as well. Picked them up in free agency. Still, unfortunately, we could not retain Devontae Adams, which kind of blows, but things happen the way they do. Our 2022 rookies are as follows here. We have Chad Jansen, middle linebacker, 74 normal. We have Trent Watts here, 72 hidden dev. We got Marcel McAllister, 67 normal. Deontay Brown, 67 normal. We picked a kicker. And then this guy. I'm intrigued to see what Watts brings to the table for us. Coming off of another Super Bowl appearance, but another Super Bowl loss. So let's boost tight end training. Why not? And now it's on to year 4. Excuse me, year 3. Alright, week 1 of year number 3 is here. Coming off of a second Super Bowl loss to the Baltimore Ravens. 91 offense, 84 defense, 87 overall. Here's how our lineup's shaking. Aaron Rodgers is down to an 81. So I'm going to make the executive decision that this is going to be the final year of Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay. Because next season we're starting Jordan Love and seeing what we can do from there. I am going to, and this is what our defense is looking like. We do not have good corners at all outside of Jair Alexander. So I'm going to have to look around and see what I can do to make that a little better. We've made the Super Bowl 2 years in a row. Let's go for it again. And now, year number 4. That's the second time I've said 4 in this. Year number 3. Alright, so we're 8 games in. We're 5-3. We started off 4-0, by the way. We just won against the Bears. Let me get these upgrades out of the way while we're here. Yeah, yeet dab. Excuse me. Contracts. Here is our big problem. A lot of our good players are up for re-sign. Oh, hey, Dean Lowry's a star dev now, but yeah, no. Jair and Quentin Nelson are like my big re-signs. Quentin signs up. Jair signs up. Zadarius Smith wants a 5-year deal. Oof. But I'm going to do it. He wants more money. Elton Jenkins, I'll throw him a deal. He's been solid. Amos wants a 4-year deal, but he's almost 30. I'll throw an offer at Preston because that seems to be kind of cheap. He signs up. Let's see if Amos signs up. He signs up. I might re-sign Jacoby Myers because he's kind of my slot guy right now. But we're definitely going to come back to the table with Zadarius Smith. And then we'll re-sign Jacoby Myers when it gets that far. Also, because I forgot to mention it, we're half a game ahead of the Bears for the division. Yep. I forgot to tell you we're leading the division. A troubling mid-card of the season, but we end up being able to close it out with a shutout victory over the Dolphins to bring us into the playoffs for the 3rd year in a row. Let's look at our stats here. Aaron Rodgers over 4,000 yards, 31 touchdowns, 9 picks on the year. Aaron Jones has 1,023 with 3 touchdowns. A.J. Dillon with 8 scores. And our rookie had 3 touchdowns himself. Aaron Rodgers also pitched in 3 rushing touchdowns. Tylan Wallace had 1,000 yards, 6 scores. MVS 843 and 8. Jacoby Myers 804 and 5. Mandrews 769 and 5. Sternberger also pitching in 3, and Trent Watts pitching in 2. And gave up quite a few sacks there. Rashaan Evans led the team in tackles with 112. 7 TFLs, 2.5 sacks. Kenny Clark 16 TFLs, 12 sacks for Kenny Clark. Dean Lowry had 7. Zadarius Smith only had 6. Levi had 5. 3 for Preston Smith. Darnell Savage even getting in there on the sacks. But Jair, Kadar Hallman, and Andrew Wingard all tops with 2 interceptions each. No defensive touchdowns to speak of. No kick return touchdowns and no punt return touchdowns. 17th offense and 6th in defense. All right, cool. Patty Mahomes wins MVP. No Piekas. Brady is still around in year 3, by the way. The coach of the Chiefs is your coach of the year. Russell Wilson is Offensive Player of the Year in the NFC. Aaron Rodgers at number 7. DPOY is Aaron Donald. That little cough is kind of annoying. Trent Watts was number 4, but TJ Hobson of the Bears wins Rookie of the Year. For offense, defensively, Eric Duvall of the Cowboys, Chad Johnson at number 4 for the Packers. Brady wins Best Quarterback. Best running back is Zeke. Best wide receiver is Trey Quinn. O-line, Zach Martin. Aaron Donald. Khalil Mack. Cravon LeBlanc. And Eddie Pinheiro. So that's how that shapes up to be. We have a match against the Saints in Wild Card Weekend. Alright, here it is. The Wild Card round against the Saints. And the Saints go up 7-0 right away. And now they're up 14-0. Green Bay not doing well to defend the home turf. Finally getting a touchdown. Who knows? Maybe the Pack can turn around in the second half. Not looking good so far. We go around 24-10. 24-17. And the Packers end up getting ejected from the playoffs. And that lovely sim crash again. So I'll force the loss, and then we'll move on. Quick update, never mind, it worked out. So tough way to end the year. Okay, that's not the name I thought I'd see there. MVS made the Pro Bowl. Let's see who else did. Bakhtiari, Quentin Nelson made it in. Elton Jenkins, so our top 3 linemen made the Pro Bowl. Let's see who else. Kenny Clark made it in. So far, nothing else. Devin McCourty's in the NFC now. Interesting. And Rohrwasser. Okay. But anyway, those were your Packer Pro Bowlers for year 3. Alright, so Quinton Williams was there, and our D-line needs work because Kenny Clark's the only beast on it. And then we extremely lowballed Mecole Hardman. Let's see if he goes for it. Fuck. Well, we gave Mecole Hardman a better deal, but I also picked up Pat Pete and AJ Bouye to fill out the cornerback room a little bit. Alright, draft recap time, and basically pretty, less than stellar. He is actually going to be moved to right defensive end in our scheme, because that is a run stopper fit, I believe. No, that's... Yep, that's the run stopper, which is the scheme fit there. And then Devin Allen, our power rusher, on the other side. Then again, pretty much all normals. Nothing too exciting. On to year number 4, officially. Here we are, at the start of year number 4. Ooh, Jair Alexander's in the 99 club. Let's go. Alright. 89 overall, 91 offense, 87 defense. We are going to make the move with Jordan Love as the starter this season, as opposed to Aaron Rodgers. Because they're the same overall now. Granted, yeah, Rodgers still has his X factor, but I think this is his last. You know what? Let's stick with Aaron Rodgers. We'll see how we're doing halfway through the year, through the first 8 games, and if Rodgers ain't up to snuff during the first 8, we'll make our decisions from there. Well, this is how everything is shaping up to be for our team. I will see you after 8. after 8, we are 5-3 right now. Looking ahead at our contract situation. Oh, you best believe we're re-signing 26 Savage. That is a fact. And from there, that's way too much money to sign Aaron Rodgers for. That, no. But yeah, 26 Savage was the only one I was going to re-sign there. We do have a 1-game lead over the Vikings in the division right now. Nice. 4 years, 4 division titles, 4 straight playoff appearances. Probably my best build to date. We ended up outlasting the Vikings by a game. Let's look at... Ooh, A-Rod was not great in his final years, the starter. But we kept winning games, so I didn't swap him out. Led us to an 11-5 record, so I'll take it. Almost 1,300 yards and 12 touchdowns for Aaron Jones, 6 for Dillon, 6 for Watts, 1 for A-Rod. Mecole Hardman almost had 1,000 with 10 scores. Tylan Wallace 804, Mandrews 702, 560 and 3 for Jacoby. MVS down year, but 4 scores. Defensively, Rashaan Evans led the league in tackles, or led the team in tackles with 121 sacks. Zadarius Smith had 10, Preston 7.5, Kenny Clark 7. 4 picks for Evans. Oh, if he does not go up in dev trade at the end of this year, I'd be thoroughly displeased. AJ Bouye had 3, Jair with 2 picks. We have a defensive touchdown from AJ Bouye. One of his interceptions was a pick 6. No punt, no kick return touchdowns, and no punt return touchdowns. We had the 18th offense and the 7th defense. So our D has been good. Josh Allen wins MVP. Coach of the Year went to Joe Judge. Matt LaFleur was 4th. In the NFC, TJ Hobson was the Offensive Player of the Year. No Piakas. Dylan Moses just edged Rashaan Evans for DPOY. Offensive Rookie of the Year went to Tresman Hatchett. D-Roy went to Neville Long with Devin Allen at number 3. Kenny Boykin at number 7. Best QB was Dak. Kamara, best running back. Wide receivers, Justin Jefferson, nice. O-line, Bakhtiari, Aaron Donald, Dylan Moses edging out Barrett, Rashed, and Rashaan Evans. Logan Ryan, best D-back, and then Dan Carlson. So, not so much. There is one thing I want to check, though, while we're here. As it is Aaron Rodgers' final season in Green Bay. Because for the 5th and final year of this rebuild anyway, we will be going to Jordan Love. Anyway, 63,420 yards, 320 yards rather, for Aaron Rodgers in his career, with 495 touchdowns to 134 interceptions. Aaron Rodgers having a stellar career here in Green Bay. But now, we need to not worry about that because we have Atlanta coming to town. Alright, here we are, Lambeau Field. Green Bay going up 7-0, but Atlanta marching down the field, getting the field goal. The Packers end up getting a touchdown themselves. Marching back down the field, 21-3. Going into halftime. And Atlanta goes down, but only gets a field goal. And now the Packers keep marching, keep getting touchdowns. It's safe to say Green Bay has gotten this one in the bag. Your final... Oh, yep, this is over. 41-13. Green Bay over Atlanta. On to the divisional round. Aaron Rodgers still showing he still got it. All right. Carolina, Green Bay, divisional round of the playoffs. The Packers going up 7-0. Carolina notching a field goal, but then going up by a touchdown, making it 10-7. They were only able to get a field goal again. The Green Bay getting the touchdown going into the half. 14-13 at the moment. Carolina notching a field goal, but the Packers getting a touchdown. And now Carolina's up by 3. The Packers need to score and get the ball back. Green Bay, unfortunately, does not get the ball back. Losing 31-28 in the divisional round of the Carolina Panthers. In what was Aaron Rodgers' final game in green and gold. And in his final season in Green Bay, Aaron Rodgers makes the Pro Bowl. That's a good feeling indeed. Mecole Hardman made the Pro Bowl as well, along with Bakhtiari, Nelson, Jenkins. Let's see here. Zadarius Smith made it in. That's about it for your Packers in the Pro Bowl. So, Deshaun White was just kind of chilling behind Rashaan Evans and Chad Johnson. So, I used him, our next season's first and fourth, to get the number 1 overall for this year. I'm going to try to trade up again because ideally he'd be nice. All that would be great. I want to pair these two together. So we're going to go get Rudy Cash right now. 70. Number 1 player. Let's go. Deals. So as you saw, we traded up to number 3 with New England. Not only did we just get the number 1 rated player in that draft, we also have the number 6. 76 overall. Hidden dev. We might have just stumbled on some magic for our DNs. The final draft recap. You saw the first 2 picks live, but given that it is year 5, we're gonna cheat and we're gonna look at their dev trades. Rudy Cash comes out to be just a star dev, fine. But he came with a dev trade. That's what's important, especially when he was the number 1 player in the draft. Cersei. Star dev. I mean, I'll take it. I will take it. Then we got Rich McNally here. Big Dick McNally. And he is ace. Oh, we just got a cornerstone player. And then everybody else was normal, by the way. Nothing too exciting, but a superstar left tackle. who's actually going to play right tackle for us right now, as we still have Bakhtiari playing at a just ungodly level right now. You're going to go over there. And then the team of Cash and Cersei going into year 5. Here is how we're going to shape the lineup. As Jordan Love is now the starter. Quentin Nelson's actually going to start at center. Okay. But either way, Bakhtiari's in 99. Quentin Nelson's in 99. And Elton's in 92. This kid's going to be a superstar, so it all works out. Jordan Love got some weapons out here. Oh, and Rashaan Evans is now a superstar dev, by the way. Oh, no. I'll have to go in the long way, but Cersei's going to be my starter at right end. But it was really good seeing Rashaan Evans go up to superstar, though. We did pick up DeAndre Baker, but I'm going to change it to where Cersei and Cash are our starting DNs. And our specialists, Jacoby Myers is still going to be our slot guy. Sean Evans in the sub linebacker. But year 5, all or nothing. Can we go 5 straight playoff appearances? Let us see. All right, year 5, week 1. 88 overall, 89 overall offense. Or is that just overalls? So we have it. So Cersei and Cash are starting. We got a whole lot of scheme fits. Let me look at that again. Yep, 89 overall, 91 offense, 87 defense. The final year. All right, through 8 games, we are 5-3. Taking a look at contracts here. Kenny Clark is due up. We'll yeet him that money. He just wants a little more salary here. Let's see about David Bakhtiari. Wants more signing bonus. And then our boy, Jordan Love, wants more signing bonus. And then, not really. There's a lot of people in the low ends that I don't plan on re-signing. I'll throw a deal to the punter. Wants more salary. Jeez. And Tylan Wallace wants a better deal. At least Tylan Wallace signs up. So I'll get everyone signed up. By the way, we're tied with Chicago, but have the tiebreaker in the division. We'll see what happens. It was looking bad there. But 5 straight playoffs for the Packers. All right. So we're at 91, 93, 89. We ended up being second in the division, but we made it into the wild card. 5th in yards, 1st in touchdowns. 4,500 yards for Jordan Love, 47 scores, 12 picks. If that man ain't the MVP, almost 1,300 yards for Aaron Jones and 11 touchdowns. Trent Watts, 424 and 3. He had 48 touchdowns total, Mr. Jordan Love did. 3,000-yard receivers. Jacoby Myers, 1,130 for 8 scores. 1,050 for McCole Hardman and 9 scores. Tylan Wallace put up a major year, 1,046 and 14. 706. Jordan Love and just, oh man. Quentin Nelson did not give up a single sack. But why did he only play 130 downs is my question. I don't have injuries on. Something about that ain't right. Rashaan Evans, 113 tackles, 7 TFLs, half a sack, 2 picks. Oh, man. The defense was lit this year. 12.5 sacks, Kenny Clark. 10 for Kendrick Searcy. 6.5 Zadarius Smith. 6 for Rudy Cash. And 5 for Chad Johnson. 5 picks for Jair. Oh, man. And 2 defensive touchdowns just for Jair Alexander alone. No kick return touchdowns. No punt return touchdowns. 3rd in the NFL in offense and 10th in defense. Yearly awards, TJ Hobson just beat out Jordan Love for MVP. Oh. Rip. Matt Nagy wins Coach of the Year. Hobson wins Offensive Player of the Year. Also beating out Jordan Love. Dylan Moses wins DPOY. Kenny Clark at number 9 on that list. Offensive Rookie of the Year. Pat Mullins. We didn't. Grant Cousins. We had one rookie. Defensive Rookie of the Year is Kendrick Searcy with Rudy Cash at number 3. Best QB was Jordan Love. Christian McCaffrey there. Trey Quinn, Bakhtiari, and Quentin Nelson, the top 2. Elton Jenkins on there as well. Kenny Clark winning Best Defensive Line. No Packers on the linebacker list. And Jair Alexander winning Best Defensive Back. Could we finally get our wind back after going to 2 straight Super Bowls, losing both of them drastically? But we got to run the gauntlet. We're going to Carolina. All right, here we are. Bank of America Stadium. Carolina only gets 3 and the Packers end up going down, getting 7. Jordan Love leading us down the field. 10-3 your current score. But Carolina ends up coming back and tying it up. Oh, turning it over, but we tie it back up. Green Bay marches down the field, gets a touchdown. 24-20 in the 4th, 31-20, 31-28. Oh no. I don't like any of those plays. We're going to send McCole Hardman on a streak here. Yeet! Incomplete. What? I don't know about that, fam. I do not know about that one, fam. Last play of the game. And that is going to wrap it up. Unfortunately, the Packers could not get it done. Let's let them get through their speech, because that's what worked for us last time. But a questionable incomplete call there. There we go. So we learned if it does that to us, let the commentators finish their commentary, and you'll get through it. So that crushing defeat, 35-31 loss to the Panthers. Let's see for the last time if we have any Pro Bowlers. And we do. Jordan Love making the Pro Bowl, along with McCole Hardman and Tylan Wallace. There we are. Bakhtiari, Nelson, Elton Jenkins making our 3 Pro Bowl linemen. Cersei making the Pro Bowl as well as Kenny Clark. And then Jair making the Pro Bowl as well. But we're going to go to Super Bowl week to see, because I'm pretty certain we have some dev trait boosts. Win Rookie of the Year with one of your players. Look at that. I already know that. Jordan Love boosted up to a star. Why was Quentin Nelson benched the entire year? Like, what the actual fuck? How did I not notice that? Anyway. Jordan Love, 85 overall now. Well, 83 with the morale boost, but he is now a star dev. Rashaan Evans didn't go up. And then our rookies did well. But we end this Packers rebuild as a 91 overall, 93 offense, 89 defense, 5 straight playoff appearances, 2 Super Bowl losses. So that is going to wrap up this rebuild here. And the next one, because as I've told you, our rebuilds are planned out, at least these first few. Our next one will be that of my New England Patriots. So, if you liked it, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you soon. Good day, goodbye, and good night.